One of the games I like to play in my poetry is to use the vexations of contemporary life to leap into metaphysical quandaries, and that's what I tried to do in this poem. Your confirmation number begins with 12 zeros. I called 1-800-PLEASE-HOLD and sat through a 20-minute medley of old favorites. The next available agent fixed my problem and then said, your confirmation number begins with 12 zeros. I was so vexed I didn't hear the other digits. That's what's wrong with corporate America. A dozen goose eggs, and it wasn't even a golden goose. Slap a 1 in front of those zeros, and it's a trillion. Do you know how long this phone call would last if I counted to a trillion? You wouldn't be so cavalier about zero if you respected history. Hundreds of years the Silk Route trade thrived. Mirrors exchanged for silk, swords swapped for nutmeg without a single zero. 9th century Indian mathematicians fretted sleepless nights about this number that wouldn't sit on the bottom of a fraction. 500 years ago, travelers from India to Persia brought the zero with chess and salami and leap year and glass lens telescopes. When zero arrived in Europe, no one knew what to do with it. Even today, school children are taught you can't divide by zero, with the same absolute arbitrary authority as you can't cut in line and raise your hand if you have something to say. A zero is a quandary that crafts its own mystery arithmetic. It demands respect. I know that this call is being monitored for quality and training purposes. Here is all the quality and training I can muster. Please promise you will not abuse zero anymore. Yes, you have resolved the issue I called about, but you raise so many other issues we didn't have time to discuss. Just promise, no more zero abuse.